So yesterday I was not here, but this is my intro. Reeved in red, restored and reintroduced to the great gallery of the game. It was a mad thing. It was a mad ending. It was a mad performance by a mad Diallo. Yeah, my name's Chimp, and I just want to tell everybody out there that Manchester United is red. Actually, Manchester is red. Manchester City is red. And yeah, I'm here live and direct, building a vibe. My name's Chimp once again, and this is NBS Culture Connect. Let's get it. In the headlines, new tech for election season. FDC women speak up. Social media ban in Florida. Abba Marcus speaks up. Let's get it. The Uganda Bureau of Statistics has officially handed over 36,000 tablets to the Ministry of ICT. Yes, guys, 36,000 tablets to the Ministry of ICT. And these devices that were previously used during 2024's national census were retrieved and have been handed over to the Ministry of ICT to digitize the 2026 national election. Now, they're going to be used for data collection during the 2026 general election, and some of these will also be used for monitoring during this particular time of the general election. And yeah, this is also supposed to support data collection for the government initiatives such as the parish development module. And this repurposing also aligns with the government's broader digital transformation agenda. And what more can we say? You know, at first it was a question of accountability, and people were saying, but will these tablets really go back to the government? We're seeing that 36,000 of them were retrieved and have been repurposed across different ministries like the Ministry of ICT as we see today. Women leaders under the FDC Katonga faction have come out to criticize the women rights organizations here in Uganda after the denial of Kenyan lawyer Martha Karua's representation of Dr. Kano Kizza Besigye. A little backstory for those that might not know this particular incident. Allegedly, Dr. Kano Kizza Besigye was apprehended and abducted from Kenya and brought back home here in Uganda to face charges of unlawful possession of firearms. And so the Kenyan lawyer Martha Karua came to Uganda to represent him, and she was denied the opportunity. The group led by Ingrid Turinawe alleged gender discrimination and also came out and said, hey, you religious leaders, you're not giving us any sort of solidarity. You guys are not out here pushing the agenda because there's so many political injustices that are happening out here, and the religious leaders are not speaking out. A press conference was held during the 20th anniversary of FDC, where they were basically urging, and advocating for the fans, for the supporters of FDC, and for the people in the FDC Katonga faction to have some sort of solidarity, and to honor the political detainees, that is Besigye and Lutale, that are set to spend the festive season behind bars in Muzira prison. A new Florida law will ban the accounts of social media users under the age of 14. And they're also saying that the ones that are 14 and 15 will need parental consent. Basically, you need to have a parent to guide you while you're opening these social media platforms. And it's saying that the platforms must terminate all accounts of the children that are under the age of 14. And for those 15 and 14, they'll have to undergo a third-party verification process, and they'll have a 90-day appeal window. So in a space of 90 days, you have to appeal and say, hey guys, I'm actually grown, I'm not 13 and I'm 15 now, and my parent has actually allowed me to be on social media. Now, very many people are skeptical about this and how it will operate and how it will work, but this particular law is also going to prohibit websites to have children under the age of 18, especially websites that have very explicit content that minors should not be consuming, right? And the violations for this particular act will result into fines of $50,000. However, the enforcement is going to be pending one of the amendment acts because they have a challenge, right? The First Amendment Act of America states that every American should be granted freedom of speech, which basically means you can say whatever you want to say, whenever you want to say, however you want to say, as long as you are a US citizen. And we're seeing big tech giants coming out and creating that challenge. You know, we have guys like Pinterest coming out, and also Net have come out to say, guys, man, let's first take it to court before you guys start enforcing these things, because there's freedom of speech. Abba Marcus Mayanja, son of popular singer Dr. Jose Chameleon Mayanja, has come out on social media to state a couple of things that were heavy on his heart. Now, he came out to urge the whole of Uganda, all the fans of Dr. Jose Mayanja, to hold his hand and prohibit him from using alcohol or any other alcoholic substances, liquor or whatever it might be, saying that his dad has acute pancreatitis and saying, hey, this is not his issue alone. All the people around him should be able to hold his hand, his fans, the family near him, anybody that's always near the man them, to just urge the man, tell him, hey, you have a family that loves you, don't do these things. Because Abba Marcus Mayanja lives with his mom and the rest of his siblings in America. He's saying, hey, we can't really be there for our father the way we want to, but he was basically urging the people that are around him to do so. While he was doing this, he allegedly accused Dr. Jose Chameleon's parents of negligence, saying they are only using their son for monetary value. And he said, for all those people that are going to come in my comment section with negative vibes, I will block you, in his words. We saw a frustrated Abba Marcus Mayanja come to social media, because one would think there's no other avenue he would have expressed himself like this and tell the people of Uganda that this is the problem that the family is facing.
When I Uganda, I'm finally choosing to break silence about a very, very serious issue that needs action with immediate effect. As you all already know, that my father's not doing well, he's in hospital, and you guys probably only know the surface level information about what is really going on. To start things off, my father suffers with acute pancreatitis. In most cases, this is a condition that is caused by repeated alcohol use. In this case, this is exactly what is going on with my father. To put things plain and simple, my father struggles with alcohol addiction. This is something that he's been suffering with for quite a while now, henceforth the weight loss that people keep on talking about and everything. It completely disheartens me when I see the internet throw around and bash my mother, making her the cause of everything. I'm here to tell you that is completely false. My mother has nothing to do with any health issues that my father may be experiencing. Throughout my entire life, I've always seen my father struggle with alcohol and controlling the use of alcohol. Never in my life have I seen such unconcerned parents that are so careless about their children's well-being. In this case, I am talking about my father's parents. So far, I have already lost 2 uncles, and that is because of the complete, utter irresponsibility I've ever seen from parents. So far, I have already lost 2 uncles, and that is because of the complete and utter irresponsibility of these people's parents.
Our thoughts and prayers are with Dr. Jose Chameleon Mayanja. Let us know what you guys think about this in the comment section.
Would you put out your family affairs on social media?
No. That is a big no, and I have never. And I will never.
I would never do that, man. Never. It would be a disgrace to my family and the name itself,
No, they can't. Why would they?
I wouldn't. Actually, even friends. I feel like social media, we need to feed them what they need to see. They need to see a different side of us.
Kenya has seen a troubling rise in femicide, with over 500 women killed between 2016 and 2023 due to gender-based violence. The recent discovery of 9 bodies near a police station in Mukuru highlighted the failure to protect women and allegations of police complicity. Protests sparked by government tax hikes and police brutality have intensified, leading to the resignation of the police chief. Among the victims was Ugandan athlete Rebecca Cheptegei, who was murdered by her ex-boyfriend, a case that reignited concerns about intimate partner violence. Since 2021, 2 other female athletes in Kenya have been killed in similar circumstances. In response, over 20,000 people marched, demanding justice and reforms. Activists are calling for thorough investigations, police accountability, and long-term legal and societal changes to combat gender-based violence. The growing outcry emphasizes that this is not just a women's issue, but a broader societal crisis that must be addressed to protect the lives and futures of women.
And it's time for the profile. As you know, we get you a champion in society every single day. And Joe Quiz Clean is out there. And I'm just going to pass the mic on to the brethren to do the most, as he always does. Let's get it.
Greetings and thank you for watching NBS Culture Connect. On Form to Inform. It's always my pleasure. It's always our pleasure here as a team to get you the fastest, young, energetic news, on a daily, by the way. So today we actually went to the ghetto and we also went to Uptown. Something like you could find a balance right in the middle in terms of clothing and fashion. Echikumba Online Fashion founder, my brother, is also called Joel. Please introduce yourself, tell us your names and what you do at Echikumba.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's your boy Joel Okalani, aka Drip Master, the fashion world's most exciting disruptor. The founder of Echikumba Fusion.
Come on.
A unique platform for fashion designers. Okay, what we do at Echikumba is basically bring fashion designers, models, content creators, artists within the fashion ecosystem so we can collaborate and pave way for creativity and innovation.
Did you rehearse this, bro?
No, not at all.
Come on. It sounds like you're right spot on, and I like that you go straight to the point.
Yeah.
And let's get to the word itself, Echikumba.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe Quiz. Ha, boy, Echikumba.
Echikumba.
So tell us about that slang. If you know anything interesting about it that we don't know, enlighten us. And why did you choose that particular word?
The other part that I actually I forgot to mention is that I have my own fashion brand. It's called Jewel Trends. It's a unique brand that's transforming the way people experience Afrocentric fashion. And I've been in the industry with, I think, an experience of at least more than 7 years, I can say. And I've faced so many challenges, and one of the biggest challenge was, that collaboration within the industry, that connectivity with other designers, other artists, with these other interdisciplinary fields that we can get together, come up with a particular design, speak one language so we can elevate the fashion industry to the next level. And so I believe that by coming up with a platform, Echikumba Fusion, Echikumba, by the way, is a downtown slang. That means fashion, design, drip, clothing, something like if you're dressed so well and you go downtown, this as Echikumba. So I felt like, well, if I took up this word, I did a copyright, we owned it, like it is ours, and we create this platform where we bring people together, creatives, designers together, so we can share ideas. We have a point for debate, exchange knowledge. Basically that.
So you sit together and start talking about how can we revolutionize this industry.
Yes, because we believe even the fashion shows have not been doing so much for designers. They're not really giving them that credibility, that visibility that is much needed. And with Echikumba, I can assure you our fashion shows are going to be the hottest, the best. We're having our first edition happening on the 22nd of June. And my God, you guys are going to see glamour.
22nd of June.
22nd of
Just
June.
days and counting. Before we dive into the show, what can you tell us about Joel that we probably did not know? How did you get to love fashion? How did you get into it?
Well, I believe fashion will not tell people who you are entirely, but the little piece of information that someone has about you. So growing up, I with my mom, and she was a fastidious person. She was so much interested in being clean, being organized, and being what, being smart, having your hair well kempt, because she's in like the hotel industry and all. So she puts those